Alright, y'all. Just waiting on a decision. Heather Hardy versus Anna Julatan. I'm expecting Heather to get her hand raised. This fight was a disappointment, man. But let's take a look at it. Alright, see who's gonna win. Alright, no. Well, Heather Hardy looked good to be 37. Alright. Better be Heather Hardy because she won this fight. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, guys, the decision is in, okay? Heather Hardy versus Anna Julatan. This fight, to me, it was a disappointment, okay? It was an extreme disappointment. And, I don't know, man. I was expecting it to be more of a slugfest, I was expecting to be like this stand-up battle that, like I'm sitting here like, man, okay, this fight's gonna be phenomenal. But, nah, man. This fight, to me, it was it was a grapple fest, man. It was like, it was two people that were trying to grapple that don't really have great grappling. But I don't know, man. And, I was sitting here thinking, okay, so why don't they stand? Why don't Anna Julatan, why don't she throw those kicks, that she's known for, that she's actually very good? She didn't even try to do any of that, man. Actually, neither one of these two fought like a phenomenal fight. It was just that, Anna Julatan she basically gave the fight away. Heather, showed some good takedown defense. Okay, I was impressed, and it looked a lot better. Heather looked a lot better with her takedown defense, but to me, that was it. Anna Julatan, you can tell she was more skillful in the octagon. She wouldn't let her hands go. She kept trying to grab Heather Hardy, and when it didn't work the first two times, it's like Anna Julatan didn't have a plan B. She only had plan A. That was to grab, Heather Hardy. That was it. And I thought Heather Hardy would actually put the jab in Anna Julatan's face, because when Heather Hardy was actually throwing a jab, it was working. Anna Julatan didn't really have a thing for it, but then Heather Hardy stopped throwing a jab, And I'm like, okay, so what's going on with these two? What are they doing? Both of them, what are they doing? And the judge's decision, I don't have a problem with it. They made the right decision. Heather Hardy won, but it was not a lot of activity going on in this fight. And, I was listening to the interviews of Anna Julatan, as the fight, really came to be. And she was talking very confident. She was talking extremely confident. She was saying that she was going to do X, she was going to do Y, she was going to do Z. And she didn't do anything, man. It's like she was just like stiff and nervous. Like she really didn't want to be there. That's how I felt. And I felt like Heather Hardy was game, at least Heather was trying to do something to make it a fight, but Anna Julatan she just kind of gave it away, And, grappling Heather Hardy just wasn't a good idea, I think she was actually winning the stand-up battle, me in my opinion, but it's like she kept trying to throw Heather Hardy to the ground. And then when she got Heather Hardy down, it's like, okay, she didn't do anything, I don't know. I've never seen Anna Julatan this timid. It just seemed like she just didn't want to, I don't know, man. She wouldn't let her hands go. And that is frustrating. And then Heather Hardy just don't know enough on the ground to do anything. She kept trying to, choke Anna Julatan, kept trying to put Anna Julatan in a rear naked choke, and it wasn't working. Heather Hardy don't have the skill to apply a rear naked choke. It just wasn't there. Heather Hardy should have got back up to her feet, or should have just got, rolled her hips into a better position to get into some good ground and pound, but, she didn't do it. She didn't do any of that. It's like they were just content just laying on the ground. That's what they did. Or laying against the cage. I mean, I don't know, man. And I know that they're both trying. They were doing some new things. They've been working. And, they've been working hard on trying to get better at their game. I understand it. But it's like, okay, you got to put your tools in the bank, and you got to let your hands go. You got to let those bad boys go. And you got to do something. It's like, neither one of them did anything, And this is not the same Anna Julatan that fought, Lisa Blaine, It's not the same Anna Julatan that was aggressive, that was actually going for the finish. This Anna Julatan act like, okay, I mean, she's Heather Hardy. I can't do anything. And then Heather Hardy just merely reacted. She kind of waited on Anna Julatan to commit to her offense. And then Heather Hardy reacted, So, I don't know, man. This fight it wasn't a lot going on, man. And there wasn't no high-level grappling. I figured, okay, well, if there's not going to be any high-level grappling, then let's get some high-level striking going on, which both of these two are capable of putting high-level striking together, but they ain't do that either, man. It's like neither one of them wanted to take a chance. So You know, congrats to Heather Hardy. I'm definitely a Heather Hardy fan. I even got to talk to her like for a second when I was interviewing Melissa St. Ville. But yeah, I'm just very disappointed in the fight itself, man. You guys tell me what you think. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.